Tonight, we're hearing from the lawyer of a state employee who's filed a whistleblower complaint against his bosses at the Rhode Island Department of Transportation. He says he's been the target of retaliation for criticizing the agency publicly, and now he's taking them all to court. Our Torres-Perez is here now with the details. Alex?
Robert Tassoni followed his father's footsteps, working for the Rhode Island Department of Transportation and even speaking out against the agency for how it has paid into the employee's pension plan. But he says that's now cost him and caused his bosses to retaliate against him.
It is just an ongoing situation where every time he thinks he has something fixed where this is going to stop, it continues.
Now Tassoni is heading to court, filing a whistleblower lawsuit last month against his bosses, including RIDOT Chief of Staff John Igliozzi, saying he's trying to stop what he calls retaliation.
He shouldn't be treated differently because he dared to talk out, dared to speak out. It's just not fair.
The lawsuit says Tassoni was denied a transfer, overtime, and made to do work and provide documentation not required by other highway superintendents. More recently, Tassoni says he was forced to leave his office, giving him no place to store confidential materials. And at its worst, the lawsuit says Tassoni was verbally harassed by his subordinate.
It was known this individual had problems and had been physically violent, and so that's very disturbing for him.
The lawsuit says this all comes after he and his father told RIDOT officials they weren't withholding the right amount of pension money from the paychecks of workers who belong to the Laborers International Union of North America. The fund is separate from the state system, and in 2021, budget documents actually show the state allocated more than $4 million into its budget to help resolve the dispute. But Tassoni's attorney, Sonia Dio, says it's still an ongoing problem, which is why her client is still speaking out.
He cares. And he doesn't just want to walk away. And ultimately, that should be the message for all employers. We should be careful in how we treat our people.
Both RIDOT and the Attorney General's office refused to comment on the lawsuit. This week, both sides came to an agreement to give the state more time to respond to the lawsuit. That response is expected by February 8th. Reporting in studio, I'm Torres-Perez, 12 News.